Hello everyone, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome to part 3 of Starflight's tutorial. In this portion we will be doing the main body and attaching everything to it. Okay, so this main body will have to be done in several parts because we are, again, only using one loom. So just pay careful attention. Alright, so I'm going to start with black. Okay. Alright, so just taking 2 at a time. We're doing the neck now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put some purple on the neck here. You don't have to, but the band count does include this area as purple. Okay, I'm gonna put my horizontals on 2 at a time. I'm stretching. I'm putting 2 here. This is not a double looped, okay? Alright, and then I'm gonna put 2, 7. Okay, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Okay. Alright, so now you're going to take your head, okay, and the 3 pink tying bands, the ones at the top, not the ones at the jaw, the ones at the top, we're going to go through the center set. Okay, so I'm going through the 4 loops of the center set and attaching them around this peg here. And then I'm going to go through the 4 loops of this side and attach them around this peg here. Okay, the other side is remaining loose and not attached to anything. Alright, so anyway, I can loop up. I'm going to loop up this way. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way up this column. And this one as well. Okay, and as I go up this one, I'm going to attach some spikes. So, let me tell you what I made for spikes. So the first one that I'm attaching first is cap band, double looped, followed by 3. Okay, so you can make it on your hook. It's the same way we've made all the other horns so far. Okay, so once you've made that one, as you loop it this band up, you're going to just pull that on, okay? The next one is one length longer, so cap band followed by double looped, then the 3 bands. Okay, so you can attach that as you loop that. Next one is one length longer, so cap band, double loop, followed by 3. Alright, next one is a length longer, so cap band followed by 4 double looped, and then 3. Next one is the same as this one, so it's one shorter than this one. So cap band, then 3 double looped, then 3. And you want to make sure, pull it right over that, okay? And you loop right over those 2 bands there. Next one is one shorter, so cap band, double looped, then 3. Okay, next one is one shorter, so cap band, double looped, then 1. Cap band, double looped, then 3. What am I saying? I'm just going to confuse everyone. Alright, next one is just the cap band followed by a single double looped band. Okay, so it's a tiny one. Alright. Don't want them to get all twisted though. Sometimes they get twisted on the hook, and we don't want them to be twisted. Let me attach them. Right, so these are all the same. These are all the small ones, okay? The really small ones. Okay, so we're attaching them all the way down this column. Alright, make sure all those bands are there, the loose ones on the edge. Now I'm going to tie off these 3 ends. Doesn't matter the color. Okay, so it looks like this, okay? We're going to do the other half of the neck. So first we want to pull all those loose sets to the inside, okay? Like that, alright? All these are going to be sticking up after. Okay, let's work on the other half, on the other side. Again, just taking 2 at a time. The black. Okay, here we're going to put the purple, like we did on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back to the black. Okay, now you're going to take your head, the final end at the top. Okay, the one we didn't attach to anything yet is going to go right around this peg here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to find the next horizontal bands in here, which are these here. Okay. Right here. I'm gonna wrap them around this peg here. Okay. Alright, once we've done that, I can loop up one time, like that. Okay. Now we're gonna find, this is a little tricky, we gotta find the next set. And we gotta stretch them all the way across these. Okay, same thing with the next. Stretched all the way across. And the next, stretched all the way across. And the set after that should begin the doubles, okay? Or the ones that are really sticking out, rather. Okay, so let's go in here and grab these. And we'll loop up to there, and then we'll go back down, and we'll loop up to here. Okay. Then we want to grab these two and bring them across these. And loop up. And I can lift up from the bottom a little bit at a time. Alright, let's do the next set. Wrapped around these two. Loop up. Alright, so we looped all those loose sets around, and we looped all the way up. Alright, so now I can tie off these ends with the pink or whatever color. Alright, so now we have his neck. And just so you know, you can always adjust the direction that the spikes are going by sticking your hook through the loops and tugging in the opposite direction. So if I want the spikes to bend toward his back, which I do, you just want to stick your hook through the set and tug in the direction you want the spikes to face. So see now how they're bending backwards? Okay, just like that. Aw, Starflight. Okay, so now we are going to do... he looks kind of like a horse, but anyway, he's cute anyway. We can do the body. Okay, so we're doing this in 3 parts, this part. Alright, so I'm going to go all the way down the center with black. Okay. Now, for the horizontals, I'm going to take 2 and put them like this, and 2 like this. And then I'm going to take 2 across here, 2 across there, 2 across here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and I'm going to take 2 there and 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here, and 2 here, and 2 here. Okay? Now you're going to take your dragon, you're going to go through the center set on the neck. He is right side up right now. Okay. I'm going to pull off the tying band and wrap that center set around this center peg. Push down. I'm going to do the same thing with this one here. Pull off the tying band, wrap around, push down, and this one here. Like that. Okay. I'm going to lift up the top 2 from each set. I'm going to take 2 bands across there and 2 across here. And then I'm going to replace the bands over. Okay, so these 2 edges we didn't attach to anything yet. Now as I loop up the center, I'm going to attach a little spike to each set. Okay, so you can make them as you go along. Okay, little white spikes. Okay, just like that. And now as we go up the sides, we're going to be putting on some edge bands here. So I'm going to drop 2 here. And okay, so I'm going to just drop 2 on each edge peg. Up to here, okay? Don't put any more going up that way. Alright, now I'm going to loop up. Actually, yes, this one doesn't need an edge band, does it? No, this one here doesn't need the edge bands. Right here. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, okay, anyway. Just like that. All the other ones do that we put them on. Okay, and continuing. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing here. Okay, so I looped up once. We'll put a set of 2 bands on each edge peg. Oops. Okay. Tie off your ends. Alright. Getting there, guys, slowly but surely. Alright, so it should look kind of like this. We can pull all those edge bands that are really sticking out toward the edge, like that. Okay? And then we have the ones down here which aren't sticking out as much, but we can still pull them outward. Okay, so let's continue this. Alright. He's cool. Okay. So, I'm taking black here, here, okay, I'm going to do some of the stomach color now, which I'm doing gray. And I'm going to go down one more. Okay, then I'm going to go back to black. Like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my guy, so it looks like this. We're going to take this end. Okay, we're going to pull off the tying band. And we're going to wrap it around this peg. And push down. Okay. Lift up the top 2 loops, and we're going to take the first set of the loose bands here on the edge. And that's going to go right over that peg there. I'm going to replace the loop. Okay. Next set is going to go on here. This next really loose set going around here. Alright, so I'm wrapping a bunch of these around. Don't go up too high though, because you don't want to overstretch the bands, remember? One, two, three, four. Okay, good. Alright, so anyway. Now, I'm going to... How did I do it on this guy? Just check my other dragons for a sec. Okay. You are going to take the front leg Alright, this one. Okay, so make sure the muscle is facing, the muscles are facing up and the thumb is facing down. Okay, with the front leg, make sure it's not the back leg. The front leg has the shorter toes, and yeah, it's bigger than the back leg. Okay, so we want to go through all 8 of these loops, and once I've gone through all 8, make sure you're not missing any. You want to wrap them around this peg here. Do I want to wrap it around this peg here? You know what, let's wrap it around this peg here. A little closer. Okay, I'll put it right around here. Okay, and then we're going to go through this one here. That goes around this one. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down. I'm going to loop up this guy. Then I have to grab these two diagonals. Go right over the peg, right over the leg. And then we gotta loop these guys. A little tricky here. There. Go up again. Okay, so the wing, we're gonna go I'm gonna loop up to here, then we're gonna take a wing. Okay, we're gonna hold it like this, okay? You're gonna go through the purple loops here, and you're gonna wrap them around this peg, the one we just looped up to. And you're gonna loop up again. Okay. Then, you know what, let's wrap around the next few bands here, the midsection, and we'll go through the next wing set there. Okay. We'll loop up twice here, and we'll loop up once here. We'll go through the next section, wrap around, whoops, loop up. Okay, now as I go up, I'm going to gently release from here. Okay. Just a little bit, not too much. Okay. Go through the next section. Wrap around. And we want to wrap the next part of the body. So these get wrapped. And let's do these two. Oops. Okay, and then we want to loop up twice. Same thing here, loop up twice. Alright. Starflight. Alrighty. Now we're going to take the next section here and bring it across both. Now these bands aren't sticking out as far as the other ones were, but we're still going to be wrapping them around all these pegs here. Like that. Alright, and then we're going to attach the next section of the wing. Did I do that right? I think I did. Oh, wait, I have to undo this guy because I forgot to attach the wing to that part. Right? Or did I? No, I didn't. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, okay, so this guy, sorry, I forgot to attach a set to this guy here. So what you can do is just lift up the two loops off. And we want to just go through that, here, you know, hold them with your finger, go through the set here, bring them through, there we go. Then, whoops, lay it down like that. Okay, there we go. A little freaked out there. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have to refilm this, but I don't have to. Alright, anyway, next set goes around this peg. Okay, let's loop up this guy. And we can loop up this guy, and this guy, and this guy. So we can loop all the way up that side. Alright, so let's loop around this guy. Alright, 2 more sets here. So here, and here. Alright, and I'm going to take a random color here. Okay, I'm going to use a white band right here. And I'm going to pull it through all those loops. Very carefully lift this off. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to move to the other side. Okay. Alright. So it's essentially the opposite of what we just did. Okay. Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, so black. Alright, and now gray. Okay, one more. And now to the black. Okay. So again, I'm going to just pull all my bands to the edge. Okay. And here we go. So this loose end here, I'm going to go through the set and pull off and wrap around. Okay. Then I'm going to lift up the top 2 loops and take first set of horizontals, wrap around, and replace. Okay, next set around here, next set around here, next set around here. Alright, let's do one more here. Alright, so I'm going to loop up this set. Alright, you're going to take your other front leg. Okay, muscles facing up, thumbs facing down. Go through the 8 loops here. Make sure you go through all 8. 6, 7, 8. Okay, wrap around here. Alright, now I'm going to loop these 2 bands over. And I'm going to go through the other end and wrap them around here. And loop up these 2 like that. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to loop up here and here. Okay, now you want to take your other wing, hold it like this, go through the purple loops, wrap around here, loop up. Next section. Oh, you know, let's attach the next set of loops. Alright, next section of the wing, go through the loops, wrap around here, loop up, also loop up here. Gonna lift up a little bit. Okay, next section of the wings. Wrap around, loop up. Next one. Wrap around, loop up. Next one. Wrap around, loop up. Okay, let's lift him up a little more. Okay. The next section, wrapped around, next section, wrapped around, and this final section wrapped around. Yay! So now I can go all the way up this column. Okay, and I just want to attach the next end. Okay, and we're going to tie off here. Yay, he's going to be so cute. Okay, so what I can do now before we continue the torso is we can pull off the tying bands at the top of the neck here. So the 3 pink ones don't pull the ones off the bottom jaw yet. That's not till the end when we do the stomach. Okay, I can pull off the ones around the top of the front legs. And the ones around the wing. So there should be 9 that come off of each wing. Hopefully we all attached them right so the wing won't come off. This just helps the project be less confusing. Oops, I missed a band here. I'm just going to fix that really quick. Don't want to miss any bands. Just ignore what I'm doing. I'm just fixing a... retying this off. Okay. Let's do the other wing. Alright, so we have our 5 loose ends here, okay? Ooh. Oh, he's so cool. I hope you like yours. I love him. He's really tall. He's the tallest one so far. Oh well. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, we're going to work on the back of his torso now. And this part we're doing in 2 parts. Okay? So, I'm taking black. Let's do a little bit of purple here. Okay, let's put some purple here. And... oh wait, no, just kidding. Take that off. Put 2 black here. 2 black here, then put the purple here. So 2, 2, 2, and 2 more. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay. Take 2 bands, stretch them across there. We'll take 2 across here. 2 here. Whoops. 2 there. 2 there. 2 there. 2 here. Okay, now I'm going to double loop 1 over here. And here. And here. And here. Well, let's just do 2 double looped. I don't want to go too crazy here. Let me see. Take off these 2 and just put 2 instead of making them double looped. I don't want him to be too skinny. Okay. Alright, so now we're also going to take 2 bands here and here. Now these might fall off because when we attach the rest of the body, they're probably just going to fall right off. Okay, so hold him so he's right side up. Okay. We're going to attach the center set. Okay. You're going to pull off the tying band and wrap that center set around this peg. Alright, then we're going to go around these, wrap those. And these. This is a thick set. Make sure you get around all of them. Hopefully I got around all of them. And you can attach them little by little, so you can loop around 2 loops at a time if you want to. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up the top 2 bands, each set here, and I'm going to take 2 black bands across, and then I'm going to rest 2 right on there. I'm going to, oh, you know what, this guy, we want to make sure we lift up the top 2 of the gray as well. Yeah, okay. I'm just putting a horizontal band in there, replacing the loops. Right, just like that. Okay. Now, we're going to loop up this column whilst we attach little spikes. Yay! Little spikes. Hee. Same spikes we've been doing in the past several sections of the body. Alright, now we're going to take our back leg, make sure that the muscle piece is up. Okay, the puffy part is up. Let's go through the first section of the purple. That's going to go around here. The black is going to go around here, and the gray is going to go around here. Alright, and once we've done that, then we can loop the bands. Yay! Okay. Now, more. Alright, so now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so taking black, black, then purple, 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 black, 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 black. Alright, just like that. You're going to take your guy, we're going to pull these loose bands toward the center. And we can also take off the tying bands around the leg that we just attached to the other side. We'll take those off. Okay. Alright, we're going to attach that other set, that loose end here, pull off the tying band. Okay, this is the next one in line, which is going to go right here. Okay, and then this one here, the set with the 8 loops, we want to carefully go through all those loops. Take off that tying band. Okay, lift up the top 4 loops here and the top 2 here. Take those first 2 loose bands, stretch them across, and replace the loops. Okay, let's take the next 2, stretch them across, and the next 2, stretch them across. And then we're going to go for the next 2, which are hidden in here a little bit. So you want to pull them out, make sure you grab the right ones. Those are going to go just around that one. Okay. See how we're just 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so now you're going to take your other back leg, hold it so the muscle's facing up, go through the set of purple. That's going to go right around this peg. Okay. The set of black is going to go right around this peg. And the set of gray is going to go around this peg. Okay. Now we can lift up a little bit. Okay, and as we go up here, we want to attach all these loops around. Okay, so now dig down here, loop up here. Gently lift off. Whew. So nerve-wracking. Do the next set, wrap around, next set, wrap around. Next set, wrap around. Okay, now we reach the double looped sets, which we still want to get, so grab the first double looped set, wrap around, loop up, and grab the final one right here. And take a pink band, or whatever color you used for the other side, tie off. Yay! Oh, he's so cool. Okay, so again, let's take off the tying bands around the leg. Oh, he's so cute. Alright, we're going to finish up his tail now. Alright. So Starflight. Okay, let's finish up the tail. Alright, so we're going to take, let's see, 2 black bands at a time. Alright, let's start to descend here. Alright. Alright, we're going to double loop. Okay. We're going to make some spikes. So I ran out, so I have to make some more, and I'm gonna do it in the video. So make one. Alright, and then what we gotta do is we're gonna double loop a black, pull it onto the black, and stretch the black across these two pegs like that. You gotta do that all the way up. Okay. Yes, it's annoying, but you can do it. Ah, why did I do black? What am I doing? Ah, I keep doing it with black instead of white. Pay attention, Courtney. Oh my gosh. Alright, one more here. Temporarily. Alright, so now you're going to take those three ends of the tail, go through the loops, make sure you attach them right side up. You're going to pull off the tying bands as you wrap around. Alright, lift up the top two bands so we can put a double looped band across and replace. Alright, and guess what? We gotta make more spikes. We're gonna have to make a lot more of these. Okay, so once you've made one, like we've been doing, you're going to loop up and attach. Alright. Alright, I'll do one more here. And this I'm actually just going to wrap around the peg itself. Okay, and now I have to loop these two and then these two. Alright, so now I'm just going to loop up to both ends. Make sure all your spikes are sticking up. So I like to turn downward. But when we attach the stomach part, that'll help that spot too anyway. Okay, a little bit more, guys. We're almost there. Oh, I like him. He's really cool. Bigger than I was hoping, but he's cool. Alright, so now we're going to take 3 at a time. Okay, now it's 2. 2 at a time. And guess what we have to make? More spikes. Alright, so we're doing just what we were doing before, which is making spikes and having them stretch across. Alright, let's attach our two ends. Again, we're going to take the tying bands off as we attach them. Alright, we want to lift off these two. If you only have one hook, you might want to lift these off with a pencil, but I have two hooks, so I can use a hook for one. I'm going to make one more spike. For this part. You still have to make more. A little bit. Haha. Alright, and we're going to stretch across here. And then replace the loops over. Alright, and then we're going to loop up. And white for another spike. And we'll attach it as we loop up. Hee, we're almost there, guys. Okay. So I'm just going to add a little more length to the tail. I'm going to put some purple on, too. Okay. So I'm just going to double loop some black bands, maybe about 5. And then I'm going to take 3. Again, and then I'm going to take 3 purple, 3 purple, 3 purple, 3 purple. Okay. And I'm going to wrap that around. And we'll just loop up and attach spikes till we reach the end. I just don't like the dragon's tails to be short, which is why I really go all out and try to make them nice and long. This is so annoying. Yeah, sometimes you will get frustrated because you're tired of doing the same thing over and over and over. You just want to get it done and it's not cooperating. Alright, maybe I'll do like one more. Okay, and then let's just loop up to the end, and we'll just slip knot one black band. Aww, so there's his tail. Now we can hide this black band loop into the tail by zigzagging it through, back through. Alright, so you just want to pretty much hide it in there as much as you can. And there you go. Okay, so now we just have to do his stomach. But first, I recommend that you wire him up, okay? If you don't know how to do that, you should check out my video called How to Wire Your Dragon. Okay, so do that, and then we will do his stomach, and he'll be done. Okay, so I will see you at the final part. Bye!